Virginia is setting a precedent and sending a message. The state just passed a bill that bans the federal government from mandating health coverage.
Yeah, it says if you don't want to buy it, you don't have to. With us now is the man responsible for that bill, Virginia Delegate Bob Marshall. Bob, nice to see you this morning. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for covering this very important topic.
Absolutely. Well, it's an interesting story. Your state is really setting a precedent because it's not just that you have banned the federal government imposing this. You've also banned the Commonwealth of Virginia imposing this on residents. Take us through the bill a little bit. Give people an overview of what it does.
What we want to do is preserve health care freedom for individuals. If you don't want to enter into a contract, you shouldn't have to enter into a contract. Now, the occasion of this, admittedly, are these mandates that Congress is going to impose if Obamacare passes. And what we've said is you can't be compelled under threat of a fine or penalty or a fee to enter into a contract. Now, what does that do practically? What it means, if Congress passes this and tells me I have to buy their version of insurance, just like somebody out of The Godfather telling me sign this contract, and I don't want to do it, the IRS, when I say I'm not going to buy this, is going to step in and tell the Commissioner of Revenue, withhold income tax refunds to Bob Marshall. At that point, the Attorney General steps in and says, you're not doing that. Or if they go to the local sheriff and say, we want you to conduct a sale of Bob Marshall's private property, like my car, again, the sheriff can't do that because the law of Virginia says you can't compel somebody to do it. What we're intending to do is to set up a constitutional challenge here.
Okay, the fine would be up to $750 per person, up to $2,250 per family if you don't get health care. Here's the problem. Stick with me here. If I'm a person in Virginia that knows I don't have to pay a fine, I don't get insurance because then I go to an insurance company. If I get sick, I go to an insurance company who now has to take me because of the new restrictions on insurance companies. The insurance companies are going to be in an awfully bad spot because people are just going to wait till they get sick to get insurance.
Well, at that point, you may or may not have, again, I can't predict what conditions will be there, but the point is you can't be compelled to do this. If I pay for my own health care, that's my choice. Insurance always involves a substitution of risk to somebody else.
But do you see what I'm saying, Bob? Insurance companies now have to take people under the Senate bill or the House bill. They have to take you regardless of previous illness. So if they have to take you, doesn't it make sense that people would just sit around and wait? Why would they, if they don't have to pay a fine, they'd sit and wait till they got sick?
Well, you're going to be, it isn't just $750 or more. If you fail to pay that, you can go to jail for a year or pay a $25,000 fine. That's the ultimate threat. Congress is attempting to find a way to get a single-payer system here, and they're doing it by compulsion. Normally, if you sign a contract under compulsion, that's avoidable, except for the Obama people.
All right, Bob Marshall, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.